Greetings everybody, welcome to Daddy the Granddaddy Plays The Binding of Isaac. Man, I was hoping that at this time of the year I would already be playing Repentance, the new update. But sadly, not so. Sadly, the update will only be out at the end of March, is what they told us. So here we are, still playing the good old... was it Afterbirth? Antibirth? Some kind of Birth Plus. I actually keep forgetting that name for some reason. But yeah, playing with Isaac, we randomized and still got Isaac out of it, which I think is awkwardly appropriate in some way, shape or form. And I haven't played this game in a long time. I used to play this game to death when I bought it for my first time, but it was good, it was great. And gave me hours on hours of entertainment. Which is always good, you know, if you can get dozens and maybe even hundreds of hours of entertainment out of a game purchase, you know that you got your money's worth out of it. Ooh, I think I'm safe here. I was not safe because of that bomb rock, I saw it too late. I should have just stood still there. Actually, there could be a secret room over here, we will check that later. And, you know, it's actually kind of surprising to me that I like this game as much as I did. Because of how RNG heavy it is. You know me, I hate my RNG. I mega hate RNG. Yet for some reason this game was just still doing it for me somehow. I'm getting it there again, doesn't matter. We have 2 bombs and I've seen 2 secret rocks, 2 tinted rocks in here somewhere. So we can just go blast them open. That's not quite the outcome I expected there, but some free damage is always nice to see. Let's check right away if the other one is going to have some spirit hearts for us too. Yeah, you thought I was missing that one, but I wasn't. We're gonna leave that one on the floor, so we can pick it up later after the boss fight for the next floor. And Ragman. I don't know if that is still current, but I'm pretty sure that Ragman used to be, and probably still is, one of the, if not the hardest first floor boss you can fight. He's pretty tanky, he summons ads, but we were in the very fortunate position, I should have rewrote that. We are in the very lucky position that we actually ended up getting some nice extra damage in here, so it was doable. Should have absolutely rewrote Little Steven, I don't really like that item all that much. Even though he's so cute, you know? The little black baby just floating close by to us, shooting purple blobs out of its mouth that actually home in on our enemies. They don't deal a lot of damage and they never will. But I'll be damned if I still don't like seeing him putting in all the effort. He isn't shooting as fast as I am, but he's still doing it at a pretty decent pace, so I respect that. So many empty rooms in here. I will open that stone chest if I end up getting a bomb for that. And of course we're also on the lookout for a key so we can enter our item room. That's not a key, it's also not a bomb. But these guys are a little of a problem. Man, we are not getting anything. Well, maybe this boss over here will work in our favor in some way, shape or form. It's kind of nice. Let's see, what's it gonna be? Little Horn. Little Horn is pretty simple. Can be annoying, but for the most part he is rather simple. That's the only thing I consider to be truly annoying of him. The fact, you know me, you have seen me play Curse of the Dead Gods, right? You know that I hate everything that makes me work harder by summoning more enemies than is necessary. That is just the honest-to-God truth about me in almost every situation. Now, this deal of the devil, giving me rotten, baby. In my book, one of the best companions in the game, so I'm very happy about that. I'm going to explore a bit more in here, because I really do want to get at least a key somewhere in here. And we still have a little bit more room to explore in here, so... oh, this is not helpful. But still, we should be able to find something in here somewhere, hopefully. These jokers will just die in mere moments. Oh, the flies are so good. It's not the kind of bomb I wanted to see, game. Come on. There's also a tinted rock over there that we can't access because of our apparent lack of bombs. It's a tragedy, but what you gonna do? Yeah, oh, there's a key, good. At least we can now go to our item room. And there's nothing in here, what a shame. Well, you know, maybe we actually can go to the shop. We have a lot of money in our hands. Still not getting a bomb, at least we can buy the key back, I guess. I would have really liked to get this item over here. But that would have meant not being able to go to our item room, which I resent. So, what's it gonna be? Ooh, a forget-me-now. Tempting, but no. Judas's Shadow, that's very good. That is very good, actually. In that case, we can still go a little bit harder. We can go and just end ourselves over here really quick. Was hoping we would maybe get something out of it, but that was not the case. But we still managed to get the Judas transformation, which in turn gave us twice as much damage as before. Oh, it was pretty good. Forget Me Now, also a very good spacebar item to pick up. Because it allows you to just redo the floor. But that would have also meant leaving behind our D6. And the D6 is just a little too good to be left behind. In most situations. In almost all situations, in fact. Nothing in here. I'm not gonna go for the Curse Room because we are so low on HP. Because I just offed myself. Ooh, come here. Yeah, boy! I wanted to have that fly explode on that chest. And speak of explosions. That is going to give us 5 bombs and also make us heal every time we get stuck in an explosion. Now, we don't have actual red hearts that could end up getting healed for it. And it just took all the bad hits for no reason. But hey, explosion immunity, it's huge. There's another shop that we cannot enter. And a card that will immediately bring us to the boss. Also, I have a pretty solid hunch about where the secret room is. Should be here-ish. Also destroyed the mushroom along the way, because why not? There's a lot of enemies. A lot of enemies over here. But it was no problem at all. I want to destroy this thing. Just to increase our chance to see a Deal of the Devil. I want to see a Deal of the Devil even though we may not be able to actually pick it up. Mostly, if not exclusively, because it could also be Krampus. Krampus by giving us basically a freebie if we survive the fight. Which we should. We'll see how that will work out for us. Every time I play The Binding of Isaac, and I feel like that has never changed. I play it way too fast and lose with the HP. Ooh, I hate this room. This room could be the legitimate end of the run. Let's play it cool here. Play it very cool, and we are through. Some more coins. We actually can go to the shop, and I'm pretty sure that we should. Just to see what we can find. Oh, you know, let's fight the boss first. There we are, it's Gertie. The big old Gertie spawning all the small flies. And popping all the bullets in here. It's fine though, it's a fairly simple fight. As long as you don't get hit. And as long as you hit him very hard, which we did. And we actually do get that room. And it's actually pretty good, because there's actually one item that we can just pick up scot-free. And because we don't have any red HP, that gave us the ability to fly, making the entire run much safer. Ooh, I feel good. I feel very good right now. All the risks, all the schemes have paid off. Now we check if the shop also has something good for us. The Bible we don't need. But the Spirit Heart will help me succeed. Alright, off to the next floor. Making good time even. Usually I tend to be much slower than this. But to be fair, usually I am much more diligent when it comes to exploration. This time I try to keep it simple. Shop, item room, boss. And be on my way. Because I know that if I don't, these episodes will just take, honest to God, forever. I notice the same about Dreamscaper. I am very diligent when it comes to Dreamscaper and trying to get as much exploration done in that game. And there's a little bit of a reason to that. And that is that Dreamscaper has much more item rooms spread out to every end of the map. Which is just a big reason as for why I tend to spend more time completing each and every floor. In Isaac, actually not the case. We have 6 floors that have a shop and an item room each. And I usually do search them out somewhat regularly. But after that, there will not be any more of that. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna play you once. Had a good feeling about that. Did not pay off. Gonna play you again. Did not pay off. Fine, I'm leaving then. The Husk. The Husk is a very squishy boss, not living long and prosperous. Getting a box with some free stuff in it. And we are on a roll of the item rooms today, which is crazy. Interesting. Interesting item. I'm actually gonna take it. 9 lives. We lose our ability to fly. But in return, we are now much more likely to not get one-shot by something stupid happening. That luck down I resent. Now we still need to get out of here. We have to still look out for item room and shop. Always feels terrible to go back to not being able to fly after having had the ability to do so. But that's fine. That's fine. Oh. Should be able to re-find the ability at some point. If we just look hard enough. Now, speaking of finding stuff. Item room. At the very least, but also the shop because we have the money to spend some on it. And so far, I feel like we haven't had a lot of great opportunities to use our D6. We had some, and when we were able to use it, it was very, very good. But I feel like we could get more use out of it. But it's not a reason to complain, you know? If you don't have to use your D6, that just means that the game is being graceful enough to give you good stuff naturally. I actually died. It's hilarious. But there, because we have 9 lives, it was of no consequence. It was of little consequence, but very, very little. Now, let's not have those turtlings rush us down again. Let's learn from the error of our ways. There you go. Still some more. Still some more. It's dark in here. I can't see all the turrets on the floor. There you are. There's the little one. Gotcha, baby. These are not good enough for me to consider opening them up. And still nothing, huh? Still no shop, still no item room. The tedium of this, I can't believe it. Okay, we should be finding both down here in some way, shape or form then. That guy's not gonna live long. See? He never stood a chance. That was a lot of money. It is a reflex to move out of the way every time I place down a bomb. I don't need to do that. On the contrary, I actually should seek out explosions. Because they are actually safer than anything else, basically. Not only do they not hurt me, they actually heal me. And now that I do have a red heart again, that much is more true than ever before. Ooh, red chests. Red chests everywhere. And Ipecac. No, rubber cement. I actually mistook the icons. Still pretty good. Okay, we have some bombs we can spend there to maybe access some of them. And we should. We absolutely should. Let's use the D6 in here once. There's a champion belt and I like it. Interesting. Maybe we can use the bombs, but let's actually just go for a reroll in here. Probably best to reroll this. We can't because we have no battery charge. Should have just picked up the one we had before. Gonna take the 3 pills. That's bad. That is actually pretty okay. Maybe we can use that later down the line. There's another HP upgrade. Lovely to see. Perks I wish we would have had for the next room. Still pretty okay though. Let's check this room. I'm gonna take my time to try to get everything in here. Good start. Good start. We will check these pills in a moment. There's some free Spiritards. There is some spiders. And now the chest at the corner. Those we probably just have to properly blast out of the way here. Properly blast out of the room here. That is not quite good enough. Thank you. It was just spiders. What a shame. Okay, let's do it again. Almost perfect. Shouldn't have picked up the Spiritards just yet. But I did it anyway. Thank you. More pills. Oh, that's good. That's great. Thank you. 2 guppy items. That was exactly what I was hoping for. Addicted is pretty bad though, but it's fine. Okay, we have 2 guppy items. Maybe we can become the big bad cat in here eventually, and I certainly would love the opportunity to do so. We are only 1 guppy item away from that. So, the odds may be in our favor. I feel like I just walked into spikes there, almost. Almost by accident. And there could be a secret room over here, right? Baby, you know it. And a free black heart, of course I take it. Of course I will. No, we spent quite a bit of time on this floor, but I think it was worth it. We got a lot of goodness out of it. And we should be looking pretty decently for this floor. Of course I have to. Of course it was not worth it. But you know I just had to. 3 red chests, the chance to get a 3rd guppy item. Free flying, free flies. That would have been a game winner right then and there. Now we're already pretty close to game-winning territory over here, is what I would say. There's a chest up in there. I probably shouldn't, but I will regardless. Was it worth it? Fragmented cards. It's actually a pretty good item overall. That allows me to see more than just 1 regular secret room on every floor. Not on the floor I am in right now, but on every subsequent floor we will explore afterwards. It's very useful to have because, first of all, secret rooms can have items or consumables of different sorts. But also because sometimes they are just shortcuts. Allow you to cut some corners here and there to get through an annoying floor a bit faster. I feel like that's usually the main advantage of having those around. There's a secret rock, a tinted rock. And there was another one up in there, which is lovely. And that's good. I wanted to get that bomb. We're gonna blow up the Wheel of Fortune in here as well. Okay, we have to probably do it from this side. We got that. And a power pill. Maybe that will actually come in useful later down the line. Yeah, remember that time when we played the run we were super endangered in terms of our survivability because we had no HP? Well, thing of the past. Easily a thing of the past. Now we could play that room too. With as much SP as we have. I probably won't. But we could. Get these jokers out of here. Ideally without getting tagged. Good, only that champion in here. Gotcha, baby. Without getting hit. And we got a key back. So we can access the item room whenever we find it. Some free coinage in here. I'm gonna pick him up. I'm gonna probably pick him up. Yeah, not that 1 coin that's sitting right on the spikes. Let's remember that that room is there. I don't want to go fight the boss and then have to go back to that room again. Because I know me. I will definitely walk over the spikes. I absolutely will. Now you have 2 keys, so we can just open this one up. The world, though. I'm gonna keep the world around for later down the pipeline. For the next floor. So we know where to go immediately. And we found both of our special rooms over here. Let's go in here. Rainbow, baby, that's a reroll. Lead pencil is actually very good. Lead pencil is actually very nice. I'm gonna take a small detour and pick up the batteries we have back in here. Just so we have them at our disposal. For the boss room. And or... Ooh, there's actually 2 locked up rooms, huh? Interesting. One of them is probably a library. I really want to go in there. So I need to see if I can find a key in here somewhere. Cannot. Oh, splendid. Splendid. Oh my god, that extra bit of exploration is super working out for us. Got another free key. It's actually the potential to be huge. Oh, good. Great. That's a free transformation for us right here and now. The Necronomicon, thank you very much. Grabbing more books over here. We only get the transformation once, giving us some additional tiers every now and then. But picking up all the books right now means we will not see them later. More likely. And if we reroll this often enough, we actually may be able to get some regular items as well. Oh man, I love cheating the system like this. Let's see. I actually forgot how many books there are in this game. But I think we are pretty close to having rolled past all of them. Sadly not quite, but almost. Still very good. We also got some HP for free for doing all of that, so that's very nice. And because we have found that free key, we can now go to the shop again. Maybe there is a reroll in there as well. How nice would that be? Oh no, it's just greed. Greed is not going to live long and prosperous. That's a Daddy Grand promise right there. And another luck upgrade for free. My god, I love my life. This is a great run to come back to playing Isaac 2. I like it. I like it an awful lot. You start as one of the best characters in the game, Isaac. You become an even better character who just comes with a huge added damage bonus, while still remaining with that main advantage that comes with being Isaac. And then you just pick up a lot of good items along the way that advance your game state just famously. Now we could go in there, but I don't think I really want to. Item room and shopping super spread out from one another. That's a bit of a problem, but not too big of a problem. Killed him, killed you. Actually got hit by a spectral bullet. The Worldo again. If we can, we will keep that one around for the next floor again. Take out all of these gentle jokers in here. Stupid ghosts. That skull is invincible. We just need to defeat everyone else in this room. There we are. Wasn't so bad now, was it? And in here we find... Oh, that's a reroll. That's a bad item that immediately needs and deserves to be rerolled. Oh. There was an invisible fella. Didn't even see him. Because he was invisible. Ah, that's also bad. Reroll enemies. That's something you don't really want to do. The item before that was also just as bad, if not even worse. Let's go to the secret room because we know where it is. And you can actually see on our map that there are 2 secret rooms that we can access. Explode these guys so we have a higher chance for a deal with the devil. And then we can actually blast our way into this room as well, so we absolutely should. Open up. FBI, open up! There we are. Brown chests, not that great. But hey, free stuff is always appreciated. Now, move down. Kill all these fellas. Kill that guy too. Gotcha, baby. He died of the poison. I think the poison we have on all of our tiers was one of the very first items we got. That is a huge chunk of extra damage though. Look at that. 20 damage is an awful lot. And we have 21. There's some huge turtlings. They will not last to see the end of the day. And in here, BFF and extra damage from flies. I want both. Definitely want both. We don't have all that many strong companions in here. But the ones we do have, mostly the cube of meat, will hurt like hell now. We have the baby being able to spawn in flies, which will deal twice as much damage now. Twice as much of our regular damage. And as you see, our damage is already insane. And if we do end up finding the last guppy item, we will get even more flies. So, let's fight Mom. She will not last long, see? She never stood a chance. Yeah, this is a reroll. That was not a good reroll, sadly, but hey. A reroll is a reroll is a reroll. I'm gonna take both of these. Because I want to be able to fly again. And now we go to the next floor. Still pretty okay. Just because we were able to spend the red hearts. The world. Explode this. Some useful pills, maybe. That's a great pill. And telepills actually bringing us closer to the boss, but now I feel kind of sad about having had to leave that pill behind. But hey, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Maybe we'll find a new one along the way. Can't pick this one up. Justice. Some free resources. Thank you very much. These womb floors, I am usually very, very happy when I leave them behind. I don't know why, but they always make me feel very uneasy about myself. Well, I mean, it's kind of easy to see why you would feel uneasy about this, right? I mean, the name kinda is supposed to imply that it's not even the wound, that's a scarred wound, right? The music, very, very ominous. But I feel like what makes me uneasy about this floor the most is it is always the first floor you come into that also makes all enemies deal twice as much damage to you as usual. And there's usually not that much stuff you can just do in here to truly empower yourself. This is where the end game begins, where you have to be at your best in order to succeed. Now, boss fight time. And we have to fight the hardest boss in here too. I think people agree that the Matriarch is usually one of the, if not the hardest boss in the game. Very easy to get hit on against. And then he spawns another boss. The big chub over there. It's crazy. Crackjacks giving us a maximum HP upgrade. Which means that we will no longer be able to fly, which is a bit of a problem. But I hope we can spend that extra bit of HP later down the line. And now we are on an floor where we don't even know where we need to go. Ah, see? I almost ruined my HP there because I was like, okay, no, it's cool, I can fly over this rock. I was not able to fly over that rock. I think we have a pretty good case in our hands about fighting Hushin here. And that is why I want to keep that perks pill around, just to increase our chances. And there's actually a arcade. We don't really need it though. We don't really need any more money at this point. These guys, not a big fan. Not a big fan of having gotten hit so much in here. That should have been avoidable. And suddenly our HP is in a very perilous situation again. That's how fast it can get. But that's fine. We will get out of this tight spot in no time again. Easy money. I like it when the rooms make it easy like that for me. And we got them all. I think there should be a secret room over here, right? Baby, you know it. That's actually a reroll. It was not a good reroll. We can't even get the item. I'm such a joker. Oh, that was actually just bad. That was actually dreadful. I should go back there though, just to destroy some of the shopkeeper corpses lying around there, just to increase my chance to get a deal with the devil regardless. There we go, that extra 5% chance, always appreciated. Ah, sad we can't open that chest. Which is probably fine. We actually need to save up some keys at this point regardless, so what gives? Okay, now we would have been able to just open up all the locks in here one way or another. I was so sure I would get hit there. I'm very happy that I was wrong though. Now I think this way, up in here. This room is always dangerous. And the fly of all the things. This fly that he spawned got to me. Come on. That's rough, buddy. Not so be it. What's this? A bad trip pill? Ooh, regrets. Regrets. I had them all. Is that another library room? I think it is. And yeah, look at that. Because we were cycling through so many items before, we were actually able to just get this. Let me look at this properly. I actually want both of these too, because they can block bullets for me. And I'm gonna reroll the rest in here. That's pretty good. Gives me free mapping. And this is a little monster. I mean, it's extra damage. It's extra damage, so we're not. I'm not sure if I maybe should have kept my rerolls for the Deal of the Devil around. But I feel like I was working so hard towards seeing that kind of outcome that I really, really wanted to reap the benefits there. That is why we went and rolled through all the booklets earlier. And I'd say it was well worth the investment. It was well worth our time. Now, I'm actually gonna go through just a handful of rooms more, so we can actually get our D6 up and ready for the upcoming boss fight. Oh, Balls of Steel! Immediately makes me feel much better about that bad trip pill we have seen earlier. So, these... I don't even know what hit me there. Something hit me, but I don't even know what it was. Oh, you're a problem. You are a big problem. But we took good care of you. Good enough for me. Telepills we don't need. If we don't see an actual Deal with the Devil in here, I'm actually gonna be a little bit livid about the situation. But hey. If that's gonna be the case, so be it. If we don't see a Deal with the Devil. We actually see a Deal with the Devil. Okay, I'm happy now. That's good, that's great. And there is actually something decent going on in here. Let me think about this. I definitely want to have in Succubus in here, because Succubus is very, very good. I kind of want to play the little guy over here too. Sure, let's do it. Let's do it right now. We also get these shields every now and then. Come on. Okay, that's not good, but we can reroll now. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna leave that item behind. I'm just gonna take the baby with me. I was really, really hoping for a guppy item, but hey, it was not meant to be. Now, going down to fight the Hush with the situation we have in our hands, not the right course of action. Absolutely not the right course of action. But I'm doing it anyway. There's the boomerang. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. Let's see if we get something good in here. Charm of the Vampire. If we would have red HP, that would actually be pretty decent. And Tiny Planet. I don't know how I feel about Tiny Planet in this scenario, but hey, so be it. Now we can't open up these chests here. Maybe we can reroll that item we have left behind in here. Jumper cables. Not sure how I feel about that one. It's not gonna do much for us. Let's put it like that. Now we actually can go over here, pop this, pop that. Maybe we find a tinted rock or a crawl space near somewhere. There's usually a pretty good chance that somewhere in here you can find something like that. Let's see if we will feel lucky like that today. Does not seem to be the case. Well, out of luck. Tough luck. Actually, let me double check. Was there a key, a card, or a pill we can use? A lemon party. Okay, so much for that. Good. Great. Splendid. Boss fight time it is. We have pretty high damage, but we have super low HP. But we have a couple things that can block bullets off for us, so... yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This can go in a lot of different ways. Overall, if we don't get hit, we should be able to get out of this victorious. So much for us not getting hit. I should try to hug my two dry babies over here like this. Every time you hear that fart noise, that is me not getting hit. I'm actually just shy out of range for getting hits on him. But that's fine. Yeah, this is okay. We can stay here. We should not stay here because he's now moving over to my place. There's a lot of flies he spawns in. The mad lad. Ooh, play cool. Be safe. Stay close to your dry and your fart baby. As long as we hold true to these guidelines, we should be pretty fine. Now the babies will not protect me from the flies. We have to keep that in mind at all times. Okay. I think if I stand here, I should be good. It is very, very good that we picked up BFF early on. Because I made both of our blocking babies a bit bigger. And thus more likely to block shots off for us. Come on, Ash. I know you're almost down. I know you're almost out. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's actually fine. These guys will not be able to put a lot of harm on me. They will not even be able to reach me. That little nub there, though, almost got me, but we got a shield. More of these little guys. We are almost done, though. We're almost done. As long as we keep this level of performance up, we are almost done. We actually killed enough enemies to make our D6 live again. Small flies again. I'm always amazed at how tanky the flies that he spawns are. It's crazy. Okay. I hope we are good. I hope we are great. Ah, we are not. We are not. We are not. We are very not okay in here. We are one shot away from dying. And I can't reach him from standing in here. Not quite. But the flies are still finding their way in there. The flies, the flies, the flies. He is down. He is down. Played this one pretty close, but we succeeded. Let's go. Ooh, don't do what I did there. Don't do this fight when your situation is looking as perilous as mine does. Now, what I was talking about, secret rooms being a shortcut, it comes immediately true over here. Can't just walk past this. Maybe even picking an item up along the way, I was about to say. Very nice. I don't have a key. I don't have a key. I don't have a key for that, huh? It's a shame, because that's a very good item. I really would like to get that. So, if you could give me a key right here, right now. What a wonderful that would be. That's actually a huge item, too. Doubles the amount of flies. Everything I do will spawn, and he crashed right into me. Now we lost our ability to fly again, and he crashed into me again! The moment he dies and splits up. It's crazy. That cost us a lot of our 9 lives right off the bat, but so be it. Here's a lot of these ghosts. Not a fan. But we're still fine. Okay, cool, cool. Oh, this room. Oh my god, this room. I really don't want to get that key. I really need that key so I can get that rune back. Got that guy out. Now for his horse boy. There, no more horsemen. No more horsemen of death and the mice. A bunch of additional ghosts. And he spawned where I was about to go. It's fine, we still have 5 lives left. Usually I never walk into these ghosts. It's crazy. Can't believe I actually am doing more exploration than I really need to do. Just because I want to get that rune back so desperately. Actually desperately. That rune back could end up giving us a lot of survivability and utility. But the game just gives me all the chests. Because we have Guppy's tail picked up earlier. This could be decent though. Bombs but no keys still. Come on, game. Work with me here. Work with me here. Not against me, with me. There's one of these guys again. Tiny Planet really ended up being such an awkward item for us to pick up on this run. A super awkward item. Just because it forced me to go into close quarters combat. Alright, come on. Just one key so I can get that goddamn rune back. Come on, let there be a key in there. There's a key in there. Also additional HP. Potential additional HP. Just pick it up. Oh, we're fine. In here. Good. Great. And even more HP. It was worth coming in this room as well. So, let's go for some more rooms. Because more keys can't hurt at this point. Gotcha. I was not supposed to open that chest. I was not supposed to open that chest. Damnation. Fine. More ghosts. Spawning right in front of my eyes. Where's the next one? Come on, show yourself. There you are. got that key back. Let's go grab that sack, that rune sack immediately. So we can be happy, so we can go home. There we are. I actually have to bump this open now, though. Thank you kindly. Do it again. The runes we can get out of that thing will, at times, give us HP, will give us rerolls additional, or just double stuff on the rune. Or do other good things. Thanks for that additional key. Much appreciated. There's a lot of good potential that can generate for us. Here's me hoping that we can leverage that. The Hanged Man. I mean, we have nothing better for the moment. And there is a Perthra rune giving us a reroll. It's pretty nice. And, okay. We got the key back, so it's not a problem. I really want to keep the keys around for the next floor, though, if possible. Speaking of which, this next room is gonna be a problem. These spikes will try to touch me, but we got past them. We're fast enough. Barely so. And Isaac, we have enough damage to just be able to blast past Isaac, right? More or less. Looks good. I always feel like Isaac is a little bit of a scary fight every time you don't have a lot of HP. But in this case, it was just enough. Alright, final floor, let's go. Not having a lot of keys. But that's fine. That's actually a pretty okay pickup. I'm gonna take that one. I'm definitely gonna take that one. Let's move towards the boss. Kill them all. That's a free chest. Thank you, kindly. That's more damage. But also knockback on everything we do. So that's something to be careful about. Looks so crazy. The idea to actually cry out needles out of your eyes. There's a reroll for later again. Killed them. Killed you too. Those earth spikes they create, they're actually considered to be explosions, thus they can't hit me. That is gonna spawn free explosions for me every now and then, so that's actually gonna be helpful too. It's just free damage and maybe even the occasional free healing for us. Ah, sure. Maybe that was not quite worth it, but it was something I wanted to do regardless. Take him out, take him out. Be careful about the bullets. We're good. Another free chest. Now I actually kind of feel like we should have picked up that one syringe we said no to earlier. But you know what they say, always smart on hindsight. There's a lot of red hearts in here. We actually have a lot of red HP right now. We are very safe at this point in time. Give me more. I mean, milk is going to be decent if we get hit. Which is very likely to happen in some variety. Bercano for free, some flies and spiders. I think we just end the game now. I think we just go and finish it. Come on. Say hey to Blue Baby over here. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Goodbye, Blue Baby. 40.18 damage we had at the end of this. Guys, that's the run, that's the video. I will play a little bit of Isaac every now and then just to keep me whelmed until the end of March hits for the next update. The Repentance enhancement. But yeah, until then, I hope you liked this, I certainly did, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, have the greatest of days, and please do stay as awesome as you are.